Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to another video. This is my Comic-Con and movie update. I finally went to Comic-Con for the first time. I loved it. I loved all the costumes and the people that I met today, and I also loved taking pictures, and it was a great experience. I didn't do everything, but I did as much as I could. But I did get a lot of stuff besides this cool badge, which I don't want to show the back because I don't want it to get scanned. But that's the badge I got. Next, I got this thing. This Webtoons lanyard. It was free, so I took it. New York City Comic-Con. That's proof that I went there. 2019. I went to the Thursday day. It's really cute. I'm going to definitely use that when I can. I got these pops, these pretty cool Marvel pulp hero snapbots. I got I'm Groot. I got this from a guy. He was giving out free stuff, so he saw my costume and gave me a couple of these. And he also gave me a website to check out. And this is Thor, the mighty Thor. Well, the first Thor, not the female mighty Thor. But yeah, this looks really cool, and I can't wait to see these on my shelf. And yeah, there's also Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Star-Lord. But I'm glad I got these two. He said Marvel or Star Wars, and I said Marvel because, with Star Wars, my reservations with the recent films, but I'm not going to get to that too much. Here's a Den of Geek magazine. I have like 3 of these. I'm going to recycle one, and I'm going to just, cut the other ones. I'm going to just cut pictures and post them. This is pretty cool, but I'll show the pictures next time. I just want to make this update as fast as I can. This is a Comic-Con guide for 2019. Look at those awesome X-Men. See, this is what I want the MCU X-Men to look like. Colorful, bright, not sour, and more, more about the characters and nail the characters in the comics. If they do an MCU movie like this of Marvel, of the Marvel's X-Men, it's going to be amazing. Mark my words. And you don't even need the same actors from there before. This is the back of it. Save the date. Next year's New York Comic-Con is on October 8th to the 11th in 2020. These are the Spider-Man. Yeah, I can't wait because I want to go next year. It's just the weather was horrible today. It really was. It was raining all day. It stopped at like 6:30. Yeah, it's almost 7:30. But anyway, I got some cool. I got 2 people to sign some movies for me. I got James Arnold Taylor, the voice of the Flash, to sign my Blu-ray of the Flash. Lego Flash, look at him. It says, Jonathan, you're awesome. James Arnold Taylor, The Flash. That's awesome. I love that. Because I really wanted to meet a voice actor, and he's one of my favorites from last year, so he's cool. He's also the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars Rebels cartoon. I mean, the Clone Wars cartoon. This was signed by one of my favorite actresses of all time. I love this woman's work. I met her. It was only a few seconds, but she is just as beautiful now as she was in 1993. Amy Jo Johnson signed my Power Rangers DVD. I even got a picture of her. I'll try to show it for you guys. I'm going to post it on Facebook later. But for you early birds, this is her. Gorgeous, gorgeous woman. You could tell my smile I was elated to meet her. I could not believe it. I'm like, that is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen on a TV show from my childhood. She's still beautiful. I love you, Amy Jo. I hope you read your card if you see this video one day. Thank you. Thanks for all the memories, and thank you for signing my DVD, and thank you for your brief time. I'll never forget it. Thanks. You made my day. Now we get to the DVD update. I got a bunch of these for free. I found them. Someone was recycling them, so I'm going to show some of them quick. I got Due Date with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. It's a funny movie. It's basically Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, except with a few extra things, with a little bit of Big Lebowski in it as well. That's a fun movie. It's pretty decent. Next, I got Blazing Saddles, which I've heard this is one of the funniest spoof films. Some racial stuff in it, but you understand. It was the 70s. Mel Brooks movie, so I could see that for the fall. I got Cabin in the Sky, another movie about race. Well, I'm open-minded. I'm going to see it. It's 98 minutes and black and white. from 1943. Cool. Also got this one, Midnight Cowboy. I've heard this is a really good movie. This has John Voight. I met him in my college a few years ago. Dustin Hoffman, Brenda Vaccaro, John McGiver, Ruth White, Sylvia Miles, and Barnard Hughes. This is a long one. This is 113 minutes, so it's almost 2 hours. But I've heard really good things about this movie. That is one of the greatest cowboy movies. So, not really westerns, but like films from that time, from 1969. So now and I got one more. This is a foreign movie. I'm not going to watch till December because I've seen so many of them this year. This is a French movie, so all you Canadian viewers here, you probably heard of this movie, The 400 Blows, from Francois Truffaut, or Truffaut. I don't know. I don't speak French. The Criterion Collection. So at least it's got tons of features. I might see it. It even has an audio commentary from an American, because you can't do an audio commentary in another language unless it's subtitled, by cinema professor Brian Stonehill, and another by Francois Truffaut's lifelong friend Robert Lachene. So that's cool. Not really my thing. I don't really watch a lot of movies in other countries, mainly because I'm lazy and I don't want to read subtitles for 2 hours. This is only 99 minutes, so I'll see it at least once. Be more open-minded, be more culturally sensitive. Next, I got a crap ton of these movies at Dollar Tree. I got Forced to Fight with Barry Daniels and Peter Weller. Not much to say, but it could be fun. Next, a double bill of comedies. Another You with Richard Pryor and Loose Cannons. I don't care when anyone says that movie is hilarious. Dan Aykroyd says, "Oh, it's the worst thing I've ever worked on." You did Fembusters in a cameo, and you also did North in a cameo, and that's horrible. This is a fun movie. Gene Hackman is a lot of fun. It's short. It's not 2 hours long. It's only 94 minutes. It goes by quick, so it's a fun movie. It was worth it for that. Another year, I heard some mixed things, but I want to see it in Richard Pryor's memory because I miss him. Next, I got this cute family film, Roxy Hunter and the Myth of the Mermaid movie. It's a really cute series. I saw all of the Roxy Hunter movies over the years, and Aria Wallace is very cute. The one who steals this is Vic Sahay. He plays an Indian guy named Rama. He's absolutely hilarious. Like he has an Indian accent, like the guy from Short Circuit 1 and 2, and he's just great. He's just hilarious. Bless that guy. He always makes me smile. And that little girl's cute. I wish she would do more films. Next, I got a Scooby-Doo film. Chill Out, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, one of the ones from the 2000s. This was 2000 and I think like 5. Yeah, around there. Next, I got this other double bill. This is with sci-fi movies. Space Hunter, that's a really fun movie. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. And Crawl, this is the bare bones edition. So I want to see how the movie is. If I like it, I'll buy the special edition. It's it's like a British version of Star Wars with a little bit more fantasy. But I'm willing to give it a chance. It might be dumb, but dumb sci-fi is all good as long as it's not 3 hours. It's a little long. It's 2 hours and 1 minute. But hey, it won't be episode 9. I'll give you that. Next, I got this one at the library. It's a erotic thriller, Sliver, with William Baldwin and Sharon Stone and Tom Berenger. Yeah, basically everything wanted to be Basic Instinct or Fatal Attraction, but after seeing Disclosure, which was really disappointing, I hope this is a little bit better. And I don't think it's going to be as bad. It's shorter. It's an hour and 47 minutes. I think Sharon Stone is hot. I don't know what anybody says. Yes, she's awful in Catwoman. Everybody was in that movie. But this is different. I know this got a lot of Razzie nominations, but I don't care about the Razzies. They think the Rambo sequels suck, and they're all good, in my opinion. Except for the new one. I've heard mixed things. I also got this at Dollar Tree. All-Star Superman. I bet Tevia's heard about this movie. It has a dark ending, I know. Basically like the death of Superman. But I want to see it, how they do it. And, DC has done really good work this year in this decade with the animated features. They're better than some of their theatrical releases like Jonah Hex or Suicide Squad. That's a good one. Next, I got this other DVD. I got it at 7-Eleven for $3. I Met This Woman, and she's part of this film, and I love her to pieces. And that is the incredible Burt Wonderstone with Jim Carrey, who's hilarious in this. You got Steve Buscemi and always funny Steve Carell. Wickedly funny comedy. I saw this last year, and it made me laugh. It cheered me up. I was having a bad time that year at the end of September and early October last year, and I needed something to boost up my spirits. And always seeing Olivia Wilde is just a treasure. That woman is so beautiful. Yes, I did like Booksmart, but I had some issues with it, and I'll get to that when I get to my best and worst of the year. It's not in my worst, I promise. Next, I got these three. I'll just show them quickly. The first 3 seasons of The Muppet Show before Disney bought them out. Disney, please release the last 2 seasons. Not digitally. I want them on discs. Because these are classic. Jim Henson, Frank Oz, freaking Richard Hunt, Jerry Nelson, all these people, these Muppeteers that are some of the most iconic. And these have actual real celebrities. Not Katy Perry or freaking Emily Blunt or whoever you got in the recent films of the Muppets. This is classic Muppets. Thank you, Michael, by the way, my follower on Twitter. He's a really good guy. He gives me stuff and he doesn't ask for anything in return, and he's really cool. He's a really nice guy. I would follow him on Twitter. Michael Crush is his name on Twitter, so follow him. He's a really cool guy. Last but not least are the Blu-rays. I got this one at Dollar Tree with one of my favorite actresses of all time, Hail Caesar, with the always wonderful Scarlett Johansson, Josh Brolin, so Thanos himself, George Clooney, and the not-solo Alden Ehrenreich, Ray Fiennes, Jonah Hill, Franklin McDormand, Tilda Swinton, and Channing Tatum. I've heard some mixed things, but anytime I see Scarlett Johansson looking like this, I'm like, that woman's just, her beauty is beyond repair. If I met her, I would need 5 minutes because I'm like, there's no way I can meet her for 5 seconds because I'll be like, I'll go into a seizure or something. But anyway, just, I love her, guys. What can I say? Next, I know this is not going to be good, but I'll watch it once. In the Name of the King 2, Two Worlds. Yeah, it's an Uwe Boll film. But it's got a great lead, Dolph Lundgren. I like him. And it's got a beautiful woman. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. 36 minutes. That's not too long. And I heard the first one is worse, but we'll see. Maybe that'll be a good laugh. I like the Scorpion King sequels, so as guilty pleasures. Next, I got this through the Disney Rewards. Their last reward I got on Blu-ray before they make the transition. I like some of the cast here, and this is a PG-13 movie I didn't know was distributed by Disney. Deja Vu with Denzel Washington. It also has Paula Patton. It has Val Kilmer and Bruce Greenwood, a good Canadian actor, and Adam Goldberg. And it also has Jim Caviezel, who, take him or leave him. I'm not a big Denzel fan, but I want to watch this movie at least once, since I got it through the Disney Rewards. Didn't know it was Disney. I guess the company that owned this distributed Jerry Bruckheimer. Yeah, he's worked for Disney a lot. Next, I've heard great things about this movie. I still am questioning this director and his choices in The Last Jedi. But if this movie sucks, you know who I can blame now. Looper. With Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Emily Blunt, who should light up Blunt because I'm not a fan. But this better be good, guys. I spent a couple of bucks on this on Amazon. And yes, it's directed and written by Ruan Johnston. Yeah, the guy that did The Last Jedi, Last Failure. The guy that's doing Knives Out, which I'm questioning because of his choices. Sometimes a director's choices are not for me. J.J. Abrams and his freaking lens flares. Or Olivia Megaton shaking the camera. Or Spielberg making a movie 2.5 hours. Sometimes it works. Jaws is almost 2 hours. E.T., but his recent stuff doesn't need to be that long. Ryan, I got you on notice. If this sucks, you're going to take it. it's all your fault. If it's you can't blame the studio for this one, because I've heard great things though. I heard the premise is good. That this is when Bruce Willis cares. He can give a good performance. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a great actor. I've saw him since he was a kid in Angels in the Outfield and Third Rock from the Sun. He's a really good actor. Deserves all of his success. And last but not least, this guy was at Comic-Con. I didn't see him, but I bet he was awesome to meet. But I'll meet him one day. I love this movie. It was from 2015, and it was kind of underrated. Ant-Man. Yes, I finally got Ant-Man on Blu-ray. I did, and the digital copy. No DVD, but it's still worth it. I got it. Evangeline Lilly is gorgeous, guys. I will see her in any MCU movie or anything, DC, whatever she does. She's amazing. She has this face that just it demands your attention, and I'm like, yeah, man, where have you been all this time? You know, seriously, these these Marvel actresses are just the bee's knees. But this movie's fun. Lame villain, but hey, there's better than the villain in the second movie. And that's my stuff, guys. That's all the stuff I got for Comic-Con and all the Blu-rays and DVDs I got over the past month. A lot of stuff to watch, a lot of movies I haven't seen in years, and also a lot of stuff for the holidays as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Really tired. I had a ball at Comic-Con, but it does take its toll on you waiting in 2-hour lines. But thanks for watching. Share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.